Alright, so we are back and... Yeah, oh, Peter, you're sitting in that wrong. I just needed to take a break because reading terminal after terminal after terminal after terminal kind of just wears on me. But, yeah. Let's read some more terminals. Alright, July 10th, DC trip prep. We are setting out today for DC traveling southwest by foot along the remains of I-95 through the Providence, New Haven, New York, Pennsylvania, Baltimore, and finally DC. A couple of those places got hit directly by bombs and the radiation is still pretty bad. We're bringing along as much Rad-X and Radaway as we can. September 5th. Finally made it here to Jefferson Memorial in DC. Arrived right in the middle of a group of supermutants trying to raid the place. Glad we were able to help fend them off. Project Purity has helped a group called the Brotherhood of Steel in defending the place. Hopefully that's enough. Met with James, Catherine, and Madison, the three scientists in charge of the project. Doesn't sound like they've made much progress since... Spaghetti's? Spaghetti's last report. Problems with the portable fusion generators. Equipment, calibration, etc. May 2nd. We're making decent progress on Project Purity. Biggest problem is still what to do. We're making decent progress on Project Purity. Biggest problem is still that we don't know what we don't know. Every time we solve one problem, two more crop up. James and Catherine finally came out today with their relationship with each other. Everyone already knew, so now at least we don't have to pretend anymore not to notice. Good for them. Super mutant raids continue to be a problem. We lost 2 men from our Anytech security detail, and the Brotherhood of Steel lost more than 10 soldiers. They're starting to lose patience with us, but you can't rush science. January 3rd. At this point, we estimate about 10 or 12 months away from having a functional purifier. Apparently, that's not good enough for the Brotherhood of Steel. They became more vocal about their displeasure with losing good soldiers defending the site. They want a functional prototype within 6 months. Not sure how that's going to work out. Catherine announced she's pregnant today, due sometime in July. James confided in me that he and Catherine plan to scale back on work once the baby is born. That certainly wouldn't go over well with the Brotherhood. January 13th. What started out as a joyful day has turned into tragedy. Catherine gave birth to a healthy baby boy today, but there were complications and she died shortly thereafter. James is distraught, as are all of us. James and Catherine have become like a family the past 2 years. August 6th. The super mutant attacks are getting worse, usually at least twice a day now. We haven't made any material progress since we lost Catherine. James is suffering depression and hardly gets any sleep with the baby. The Brotherhood has just about had enough with losing soldiers. They say their resources are needed in defending the Citadel and fighting off the super mutants elsewhere in the DC wasteland. I wouldn't be surprised if they pull the plug any day now. August 13th. James dropped a bombshell on me the other day. His top priority has become the safety of his baby son, but he's out of options. He said that as much as Project Purity meant to Catherine, this is no place for an infant, especially an infant without a mother. James doesn't see how the baby can survive if he stays at Project Purity. James wants to leave, but his home is back in Boston. It will be roughly 20 years before the radiation levels are low enough between here and Boston for the journey to be safe enough to take the baby along. The doses of Rad-X and Radaway necessary to fight off the radiations are enough to kill the infant. But there's no good options in the DC wasteland either. I didn't know what to offer, but James and Catherine became like family, so that's when I let it slip. I told James that I was from Anytech. Our need for clean source of water, our association with Vault-Tec, etc. He was disturbed by that revelation, but I asked him to hear me out. Then I explained the vaults that Vault-Tec built, how most of them were social experiments, but that there was one vault nearby, Vault 101, that was safe to raise a baby. James just needed a way in. That was the problem. A water scientist was a very specific skill set, not a service that is easily tradable for food and shelter. What incentive would a vault have to let in 2 more mouths to feed? There was a long pause in the conversation. I have a secret to tell you. My real name is not James. I'm over 180 years old. My real name is Sean. And that's when it hit me. Basically, gave me his life story. Crazy stuff. I wouldn't have believed it coming from anyone else. Still not sure how much of it is true. James or Sean, I guess I should call him, told me. He never knew his real parents. He was born before the war. Made it into a vault as an infant, Vault 111, where they cryogenically froze everyone. And some place called the Institute thawed him out about 30 years ago. Used his undamaged DNA to produce androids indistinguishable from humans, called synths, and on and on. He explained how he wasn't allowed to leave the Institute until he was about 25, because the Institute couldn't risk his life until their Gen 3 synths program was complete. And shortly after is when he left to explore the feasibility of a large-scale water purifier on behalf of the Institute. But now, the project is doomed. He would be expected to return to the Institute. So you guys can basically clone people into these synths and give them fake memories, personalities, and whatever skill sets you want? I asked. Yeah, it's not perfect yet, but pretty much, Sean confided. I have a crazy idea. I told Sean I have a deep-range transmitter and offered him to let him use it to contact the Institute. Over the next few days, he worked out a plan. The Institute would clone Sean from his DNA and memories they would already had on file before he left. Except, they would give the clone skills as a physician and a child care expert. The synth clone would travel to DC, assume the identity of James, gain access to Vault 101 as a physician, since that is a skill universally in demand, and raise a child in safety there. Sean would return to the Institute. It wasn't a perfect plan, but it was the only one we could think of to ensure the baby's survival. That is crazy. That is some interweaving next level shit between games. August 27th. Sean, still known as James to everyone at Project Purity, announced to the team that today is his last day with Project Purity, and that Madison Lee would be taking over for him going forward. It was a sad scene, but everyone seemed to know it was coming. Sean is going to lay low at a safe house with the baby for the next few weeks until the Sean clone shows up. September 9th. The Brotherhood of Steel is pulling the plug on Project Purity. Dr. Lee never got along with them very well. James/Sean was the glue that held the relationship together. But, with his resignation, the Brotherhood of Steel doesn't see how the project is going to get finished. Dr. Lee and most of the scientists are leaving to Rivet City. October 15th. Sean's clone, James we're calling it, showed up today with a group of Gen 2 synths. This is going to be weird. James and the baby made it to Vault 101 this morning. They had some help from Star Paladin Cross and Brotherhood of Steel and some folks over at Megaton. It was emotional for all of us. I can't imagine what it must be like to make that kind of decision as a parent. There wasn't any other good option, but still. Not sure how this is going to affect Sean. James has instructions to leave Vault 101 once Sean turns 19 and try to restart Project Purity. Okay, so that kind of makes sense, being that, like, I don't know, I was just thinking that his main, like, objective was just to take care of Sean, but then they said that they programmed into his brain, once he turns 19, you need to leave. Okay. November 22nd. Sean and I are leaving DC for Boston tomorrow. These last 3 weeks, Sean seems like a completely different person. He's become bitter, refuses to talk about his infant son or about Project Purity, like they don't even exist. I can't imagine what he's going through. I'm going to head over to Project Purity's site this afternoon. We left a key piece of research behind the safe there. GoFile is telling me I'm an idiot to go. I should just leave it, but it's important. Oh god. GoFile here. Hendricks is dead. He was a good friend, but an idiot. Wouldn't listen to me. Sean and his security detail left for Boston, but I'm staying here in D.C. I will report back anything if I see anything interesting. Don't expect to hear from me for a while. Gloflil out. I don't know how to say that. That is one crazy fucking name. Okay. Well, we got the information we needed.
Terminal only.
Obviously. Alright. Ooh, great mentats. August 16th. I started a cult? What? Wait, what? Hey, it's been a while. You guys still out there? So, where to start? And what I've been up to for the past 19 years it's been? Ended up settling down in a town called Megaton, but it's located around a nuclear bomb that never went off, believe it or not. Decided to start a cult so I could hook up with these crazy chicks. But then I ran across a few nutjobs here in Megaton with the wackiest cult ever. They worship radiation. How do you top that? So I went with it and fairly quickly became their leader. They call me Confessor Cromwell. Oh god. It all comes together now. It's a sweet gig being a cult leader. Don't have to work. Followers believe whatever nonsense you say. Easy access to women. I keep pushing the envelope, spouting off progressively crazier nonsense about Adam, entity we worship, but no one ever calls me out on it. The crazier the dogma, the more followers seem to join us. Being around the radiation is kind of a downer, but I'm going to die early of cancer anyway from the radiation I got from the trip from Boston to DC all those years ago, so fuck it. Anyways, thought you might want to know. Remember that guy, James/Sean, that Hendricks wrote about in those logs in the late 2250s? Well, I guess he showed up at Moriarty's bar in Megaton today. Yep, James, or against Synth James, to be more accurate. Seems like he's looking up to start Project Purity again. I'll keep my eye on it. August 17th. Double whammy! First James showed up yesterday, then his kid, who looks just like the spitting image of James, showed up today looking for James, who the kid said is his dad. August 31st. The kid showed up at Megaton today. His eyes look like he's seen a lifetime in the past 2 weeks. Anyways, the kid decided to try to disarm the bomb in Megaton. I got a good scam going here with the Children of Adam cult, so I'll try to talk him out of it. But he wouldn't listen. Made me real nervous. Who knows if this kid knows what he's doing, and despite the whole nuclear division being birthed to infinite universes shit, I don't want to get blown up any more than the next person, but holy crap, he disarmed it. Praise be to Adam. Hopefully this doesn't ruin my scam. We might have to branch out though to find new radiation sources to worship. And that's when the fucking cultists came to Boston. September 14th. The kid showed up again in Megaton. Had a brief chat with him. Nice kid. Apparently, they're getting close with this Project Purity thing. I secretly hope he pulls it off. Kid's been helping out some of the locals here. Got himself a place here now. He had a cute girl with him too. I think her name was Sydney? I don't remember. Was there a companion named Sydney in Fallout 3? Or is he just adding to the lore? October 3rd. Talked to the kid again today. The news is spreading like wildfire. They made Project Purity work. You guys should really get down here and check it out. He might be headed your way though. Apparently James died protecting Project Purity from the Enclave. I'm a bit fuzzy on the details, but apparently the kid found some type of chip embedded in James's corpse. Wait, wouldn't he have had to like dug into his head, pulled out the synth component? I don't know. The kid showed the chip to some of his buddies in the railroad he was helping out, and they seemed to think the chip came from the Institute. They couldn't analyze the chip, but said that their railroad group in the Commonwealth might be able to help. The kid seems pretty shaken up about the whole thing. If James was a synth, then what happened to his real dad? He said he's going to head up to Boston to check it out. Apparently, that Sydney girl headed up with him. Something about wanting to explore old Vault-Tec relics. The kid also said I might not recognize him the next time I see him. Between the Enclave, the super mutants, raiders, and slavers, etc., he made some powerful enemies here. Apparently his railroad buddies have access to doctors who perform full facial reconstructions on escaped synths. Are they gonna say that the Lone Wanderer is Deacon? If they say that shit, I'm gonna fucking flip. Alright, June 9th. Hey guys, what's happening? Long time, no talk. Just wanted to give you guys a head up, there might be some crazy shit headed your way. This Children of Adam cult has gone completely out of hand. I started spouting off some crazy shit about heretics as a joke to see how far I could take it, but it backfired. Not sure if it's this like mind-controlled drug Maya has been distributing, or if the people are really fucking gullible. As more and more wackos join the cult, the Church of Adam has taken a life and dogma of its own. I tried to preach peace, but you know how that can turn out with religion. It ends up getting misinterpreted by disciples as burning the heretics. The violence started with the Springvale incident, when this crazy chick, Mother Curie 3, started irradiating the water and distributing as holy water. After they killed a few people, the Brotherhood of Steel got pissed off and started making life more difficult for us in the DC. I've tried to get rid of the nuttiest followers over the years, convinced these two lunatics, Martin and Tarkus, a few years back that Far Harbor, Maine, was the holiest land, and they need to leave and start a settlement there. Heard from a traveler that that area had radiation problems. Figured they wouldn't bother anyone there. I tried the same thing with Isolide, Clamco, Lydia, and Daria. Man, I fucked up those names pretty bad, but you know, I'm not going back on it. And their clique of worshippers, except I told them that Adam's holiest land was at Ground Zero in Boston. Anyways, they're headed your way. They're definitely on the crazy militant spectrum. Sorry about that. September 21st. Hey, I figured I'd check in. I hope those COA DC outcasts aren't causing too much problems for you guys in the Commonwealth. Heard you guys got a pretty sweet hotel and brothel up in Fusion City. Think I might take a sabbatical from my duties here in DC and head up there later this week to check it out. Alright, let's open the door. Jesus, we just got so much fucking information. Holy shit. Alright, I'm gonna save my game. Oh my god, that was a lot of info. Hey, what's up, buddy?
There it is.
Oh, there goes your head. And there you go. Peter, watch out! Here. Here. Here.
Mind be
And
nice.
there you go. Oh, I'm so sorry, Peter. Oh,
As
shit.
far as now.
I hope that person wasn't important to our mission.
Sorry,
Because
Peter.
I like their weapon.
Sorry, Peter. I didn't mean to do that. Oh my god,
Yeah,
terminals.
hi, it's the Lumber again. Just wanted to make sure you knew that we are still issuing the standard kill orders on all troopers. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to ask you to go ahead and surrender your weapons and lie face down on the floor for execution. Okay?
Satan? Holy shit, there's so many terminals. Surveillance sex tape archives. Okay, I just want to look at all these real quick. Technical logs. Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you guys ready to read? For fucking 5 years, we're just gonna read all these goddamn terminals. Oh my god. Alright. Okay, I guess we could start with this one. Oh god. July 29th, 2288. Damn Jolf? Oh, Jolf was right. His group of Children of Adam crazies showed up at Ground Zero the other day, just over the hill from us, and started building dwellings. We'll keep an eye on them. March 15th. Something weird is going on over at the Ground Zero crater. Our surveillance team spotted the COA entering the cave there. I wonder if they discovered the remnants of Vault 59. July 22nd. The COA started spreading out all over the Commonwealth. Made it as far up as Salem. Their clothes and weapon have started to look different. Appears they've militarized into some group they call the Sword of Atom. October 14th, nuclear stockpile. One of our scouts said that they spotted a group of COA in their Sword of Atom attire entering the Sentinel site. As we feared, they are after the nukes there. Sword of Atom does not pose much of a threat to us, but still, we're going to beef up security on the nuclear stockpile here at Tanitek. Breaking, Sword of Atom attack imminent. We caught one of the new Fusion City Mall cop, Dale Gribble, trying to send out an encrypted message. He appears to be a spy of the Sword of Atom, gathering intel on how to access our nuclear stockpile. Gribble has been arrested and placed in a detention center for interrogation. Bad news is our scout on the surface reports Sword of Atom soldiers reporting from both the northwest and the northeast. Emergency Protocol 187 is officially in effect. Orders from Lombard are the 6 squads to head up to the surface immediately. The first 2 squads will guard the entrance. 2 squads will head southeast immediately and double back around to attack them from behind. The SOA approaching from the crater of Atom. The 2 final squads are to head southwest and ambush the SOA approaching from the northwest. Office administration personnel are to report undercover duty in Fusion City Mall, Club Fusion, and the University. All remaining personnel are to report on guard duty in the office area, detention center, and storage B. It is imperative not to create panic in Fusion City while we deal with this inconvenience discreetly. Fear is bad for business. The appearance must remain business as usual there. Orders are to shoot any intruder entering the office space from Club Fusion. Alright, so that means us. That's why they're shooting at us. They're just following orders, but you know, that means we gotta kill them. Oh god, there goes my phone. Oh, Derpy Gamer Guy commented on PS4 my Edward disappeared. LOL. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry that's happening to you. I'm really sorry about that. Okay, hey, no, don't touch that computer! Surveillance sex tape archive. Yeah, Peter, go over there. Peter, you're not allowed to look at this. Peter, move. Peter, goddammit, move. Yeah, just look in the box. Actually, okay, now look in the box. Okay. Fusion City Female Showers Archive. Are you at least 18 years of age? Yes. Please enter your badge number. Oh god. Here it is. Oh shit. Shit. I don't have it with me. Damn it. Have a nice day. Fusion City Mail Shower Archive. Are you at least 18 years of age? No. Yes. Enter your badge number. Here it is. Do I type? How badass would that have been if I like typed in numbers and it actually did it? Okay, so I don't know if there's actually a card I have to get to see this or see what's happening behind that. Fusion City Hotel Sex Tape Archives. Are you at least 18 years of age? Okay. Yes. Okay. Detention Center Rape Archive. Oh god. This is some sick shit. Are you sure about this? Yes, I am. Are you at least 18 years of age? No, I'm not, but I'm gonna say yes. Here's your badge number. Here it is. Oh god. Okay. Okay.